How's it going, everyone? It's Will. Just a little quick announcement before this one. Sorry if you can hear my fan in the background too, but it is hot in this college room, so sorry if you can hear that in the background. Before this episode starts, I needed to let you know, and what you've probably seen from the time duration of the podcast. For some reason, the first half didn't really record, so I'll just kind of catch you up, I guess. Pretty much the beginning of this episode, me and Gino talked about Ben Simmons, and believe it or not, we actually agreed on Ben Simmons, and think we pretty much both think that he should get moved out of Philadelphia and go somewhere else. And what happened at practice last week was kind of inexcusable. So I'm really sorry we didn't get that out there. It was a really, really good discussion, and if you heard it live, you heard it, but it didn't record. And the reason it didn't record, the bench, if you haven't seen the Instagram, the bench sports is unfortunately shutting down their app. So the app that me and Gino do the show live on is no longer running, which is unfortunate. But me and Gino are going to continue to do the show, and I'll leave the link in the description to the Instagram post where we kind of go more in depth into it. So the app's been having problems in general, so only half of this episode recorded. But the majority of this episode is us talking about the Cincinnati Bengals and how they look moving forward. Sorry for giving you guys a short one, but it's just how it is. We just gotta power through it. It's nothing that we can control, and we're gonna find a fix. Whether that's me and Gino continuing to do a live show somewhere else, whether it's me and Gino going back to doing what we did before, where we just upload on Spotify, YouTube. Either way, Conti Nich isn't stopping. It's just a bump in the road for us. And I've been rambling for about 2 minutes now, so sorry about that. But I hope you guys enjoy. At the GM, and then Ben Simmons
goes
goes
the third
in,
stringers and beat
and
the first stringers.
He did. He singled out. He singled out Cat. He singled out Wiggins. He singled out like the entire starting lineup. Yeah, literally, and just went at them. I can't wait till we hear like what actually happened when he retires or something.
Yeah,
the full story of that's gonna come out. But this is
Miami Heat champs, baby. Yes, sir.
Miami Heat champs. Probably not, but who knows? So we can switch over to some football, I guess. I know you had a little bit of to talk about with the Bengals, I believe.
So the offensive line.
The offensive line of the Bengals.
They need more linemen, Big Jake.
They
need
do.
More linemen.
They do. They're garbage. Their sorry excuse for an offensive line. It's amazing to me how Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon and Jamar Chase can perform as like a top 5 offense with that garbage offensive line. It blows me away.
Well, I
can't believe it.
What I was going to ask you, do you believe that the Cincinnati Bengals could, I mean, I think they're going to make the playoffs, right?
It's looking like it right now.
Okay, so assuming that they make the playoffs, because I think that's the position that we're in, like we can comfortably say that, okay, do they make a push?
Yeah.
Do they make
they might win their division.
Maybe not the Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
Okay, but say they make the playoffs and they win their division and they're one of the top 4 seeds, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think they could really make maybe not a Super Bowl run, but maybe like a deep run and like upset some teams, like a conference championship run, maybe?
For sure, I think they could.
So you think they can make it to the AFC title game?
It depends, because like I said, the Bengals have limitations with this offensive line, right? And in the postseason, we're gonna see a lot of good defenses, like a lot of them, and it's difficult. I will say, I think it's possible for them to win their division as far as playoffs goes, because when we look at the AFC North Cleveland was supposed to win that division. They're in last place in that division right now, tied with the Steelers, actually.
They're down bad, too.
Oh,
they're injured. Yep. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if you saw Baker's out for next week, too.
Baker's out for tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah. So this week he's out. I think Jarvis Landry's still on IR. Odell's been questionable.
He got hurt again.
Yeah.
He got hurt again. And then Chubb and
Kareem
are both out.
Kareem might be done for the season.
Shout out to Ernest Johnson. Where the hell you are.
He's starting for me in fantasy this week. I'm going to meet him.
Will's down bad.
I'm down horrible in fantasy football.
This happened, like, from the 2 years Will's been in my fantasy league. This man drafts a team. He gets absolutely, like, bum-rushed with injuries.
Yep.
He has, like, a ragtag squad and somehow makes the finals.
I was saying to my roommate, D'Lo, shout out D'Lo. D'Lo, I was saying at breakfast this morning that it's a strategy, because I have the first pick at the waiver wire. I sit in 11th and 10th place all year.
That is not your strategy, Nicholson.
It is, and then I
just try to play it off.
But when you actually think about it, though, it's like, I just get the top waiver wire every week, and eventually, like, 2 of them hit, and I get this ragtag squad, and I make a run for the 8th seed. It works every year. I'm telling you.
Will, every waiver claim I have submitted has gone through without any issues this year.
Yeah, but I always
no strategy.
But I
to
get the
it.
top dog, Cordero Patterson. Hey.
That was a hell of a. I can't believe. Did you wait? So you picked him up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't draft him. Okay.
I've been starting him since I picked him up.
I don't know how the hell you hit on that.
I don't either, but I'm glad I did. Sorry, well, we kind of
No, you're good. It's funny.
It was good. Back to the AFC.
By the way, sorry. Will, so this was before Saquon got hurt a couple weeks ago, okay? Yeah. I offered Will, I go, Will, I'll give you Patrick Mahomes and Zach Moss for Kyler Murray and Saquon Barkley. And he goes, nah, dog, not doing it.
Nope.
And
still don't think so. No way I give up Kayla. No way.
I waited a few hours this was a coincidence, okay? It's not like I had this master plan for Saquon to get hurt, okay? Saquon, like, twists his ankle pretty damn bad, right?
Yeah.
I just respond to Will, you sure?
I
sure? After he gets hurt, I get the response, you bastard.
Yeah, you like drew up some master plan. It was like when Kamara scored 6 TDs versus me.
And then that pops up on your For You page.
I was so upset, dude. I was so upset. Anyway, I'll go back to the AFC North to kind of sum this up real quick. The Browns, super, super injured. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they're just not the same anymore. Big Ben has been digressing for a while.
He's a fossil.
Yeah, he's a fossil. It's been bad. It's not looking good. And you look at the Bengals, 4-2, and then the Ravens. I don't think the Ravens are legit. I still don't. That defense, their secondary, I still don't like it. I think they've gotten very lucky, and they have played well these past couple of weeks.
Marlon Humphrey is one of the best corners in the league.
Yeah, that's it. They have no pass rush once they lost Judon.
Justin Houston.
No, come on,
Justin Houston, Calais Campbell.
I don't trust
Patrick Queen's
I don't trust that defense. Okay, yeah, Patrick Queen's pretty good. I still don't trust that defense.
They have Yannick. They have a good pass rush. Justin Houston, Calais Campbell, Yannick, Patrick Queen is stepping up. Dude, they have a pretty good pass rush.
I'm doing like the
Todd.
Mel, why are you disagreeing?
He's 6'3", 200. Todd.
So yeah, the Ravens. I don't know, and the amount of touchdowns I've seen Marquez Brown just drop. Hollywood Brown.
Oh, Hollywood sucks. Hollywood Brown.
It hurts me. It hurts me a lot.
So you really don't think that they're legit?
I don't think
the
so.
Ravens?
I don't think so. I think they have played well, and most of it's Lamar just kind of carrying the load. Their defense got blown up by Indy like a couple of weeks ago. So we'll have to see. But I mean, the AFC North, from my viewing in, it looks wide open. Like I could so see the Bengals winning that division, but who knows? Who knows with this team?
But just what I wanted to say too, I wanted to comment on Cincinnati, man. Just if you look at them, they were what 3-0 for a bit. They were undefeated. They were 3-0. They faced off against Cincinnati, right?
Yep.
I'm sorry. The Bengals faced off against Cincinnati. They faced off against Green Bay, okay? Like, well-known, one of the best teams in the league. They just picked up Whitney Merciless, too, which is a pretty damn good pickup for them, okay? But that's, like, one of the best overall offenses and one of the best overall defenses in the league. One of the best overall teams in the league are the Green Bay Packers. They went into an overtime thriller, okay, with a Hall of Fame quarterback, a almost elite defense, I'd say, a close to elite defense, and an elite offense, no question, okay, and they lost by the skin of their teeth and the hair of their nuts, okay. You like
I love that. That's great.
Yeah, shout out Eminem, but that's his line, not mine. Cinderella Man, but seriously, and then you go over to Detroit. Okay, it is a revenge game through and through. They're playing angry. They blow them out 34-11. Okay, not to say that like a win against the Lions is a big win by any means.
Every team of boy becomes a man when they have to go slaughter the Lions.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, that shows a lot of growth. They're a very young team. They have a lot of important rookies and second-year players.
Yeah.
Okay, like, who are still learning. And for all intents and purposes, this is still kind of Burrow's rookie year because he hasn't even started 16 games yet.
He hasn't.
Right?
Nope, hasn't even played a full season.
Yeah, he has, or 17 games now. But
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, for all intents and purposes, this is still kind of a portion of Joe Burrow's rookie year.
Yeah, I agree. Obviously, he's had more times in the NFL.
You know what I'm trying to get at, though.
He's had what, like 8 starts, if that?
What? So he got injured week 4 or week 5 last year.
It was that early?
And I think so. And then
wow.
It's like week 5, week 6 now. So 9,
so
10,
he
9
is
to 10
only
starts.
on 9, 10.
Yeah, or like around that. Or maybe
That's
a little
insane.
bit more, maybe a little bit less.
I thought just his rookie year he had 8 starts. I didn't realize he got hurt that early.
But to me, back to my point, this is a young team who is just getting the feel, like just getting their feet wet in the league, right? And they just absolutely went into a thriller with Super Bowl contenders. And then the next week, rather than hanging their heads low, they held their heads high with their chest out.
And bullied the Lions.
Proud of what they did. And then they played angry. They played wise beyond their years. And they could, exactly. They completely
pick them out in the schoolyard
Lions.
type vibe.
Yeah, I mean, that to me, that impresses me.
Yeah.
That really, really, absolutely, like, tremendously impressed me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel the same way. Okay, I mean,
they've impressed me for sure. I thought from what I saw from the Bengals in the off season, I thought that this team was going to be a high offense and just lose every game.
I thought they were going to be complete trash in general.
I thought they were too.
Like
but
you and I went on. Remember the winners and losers of the draft?
The Bengals were
and
losers.
We were like, how the hell do you draft? I go, this is how you know you lost the draft. When you draft a generational talent at receiver and you still get like shit for it.
Yeah.
You know? And,
no, exactly.
And
I will say Jamar Chase has impressed me, and I shout out to him for just proving everyone in the preseason wrong. Remember when he was saying he was having trouble catching the new NFL ball?
Because it didn't have like a white line or whatever on the ball.
Because God forbid that the rookie has to adjust to a new game. It's crazy. I'm
starting to think that was all a hoax to make people
no,
sleep
come
on
on
him.
now.
I am.
See, like I think it was real. I mean, he did have trouble catching the ball in the preseason games, but I mean, God forbid the rookie receiver who's been playing with a different ball for 3 years has to adjust to the hardest league in America ever for football, the hardest league, and they're like, oh my God, he has to adjust. It's like, yeah, the ball's different, and he adjusts, and now he's good. So we put so much on these rookies. I hate how we do it, but I do love doing it.
Yeah, seriously. So back to my original question, man. Like, do you really think that the Bengals could make a deep playoff run?
I think they could. I think they seriously could go out and make a run, but it's limited, right? It's very limited to what they could do. I think they're probably gonna lose to the teams with the really good pass rush. They're gonna lose. The Browns get healthy, I think they lose to the Browns in that defense. There's a whole bunch of teams in the AFC that are playoff teams that I think they could lose to.
Do you want a hot take?
Yeah.
I really and truly think that they could beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
I think they could.
I think they could. I'm not saying they could beat everyone.
It'd be offense versus offense for sure.
Yeah, I think it'd be a shootout, and I really think that they could eke out a victory against the Chiefs, man.
Yeah.
I'm not joking when I say that.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you're the $500 million man, Pat Mahomes. You start to lose some people. Your defense starts to suck, and no wonder why the load's carried on your back, because you're getting paid $500 million. Okay, your defense is gonna suffer. Chris Jones and Frank Clark and Honey Badger are there, but that's not enough. That's not enough. Okay, L'Jarius Sneed. Okay, sorry, buddy. No, Daniel Sorensen, Mr. Robert Ory, only shows up for the playoffs.
Mr. Robert Ory.
Yeah, he is. He's the Robert Ory of the NFL. That's what I say.
Him and Leonard Fournette, man.
Oh yeah, playoff Lenny.
Playoff Lenny.
No, I'm serious, man. I don't know, but I think that they could possibly make some noise. I'm not saying they'll make the Super Bowl, but say they get an early round, or they say they get an early playoff slot against the Chiefs. I think they could beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
If the Chiefs even win that division, man.
Yeah, seriously.
It's looking like the Chargers.
I don't think they can beat the Chargers.
No, I don't think they can beat the Chargers.
Yeah, I don't think they can beat the Chargers. But that'd be an upset.
Is Joey Bosa still healthy?
Who?
Joey
Bosa.
Bosa's
out there.
Right, all right.
Yeah, Bosa's out there.
He would. Oh my! Imagine
James
what they would do to that offensive line, man. Burrow would have half a second to throw.
Yep, Derwin James is back. And by the way, speaking of offensive line and speaking of Chargers, Rashawn Slater.
Yeah.
Man, listen, Penei Sewell was dubbed as the generational talent. Penei Sewell's doing great, but Slater's doing better. Mm-hmm. And to be better than Penei Sewell, that's saying something.
Slater's done great. Where did Slater go?
Chargers.
Oh, he went to okay.
Yeah, wait, I said speaking of the Chargers.
I was thinking of who got Darisaw, the other.
Vikings. Christian Darisaw. Yeah.
I got them two mixed up. What Darisaw and. Slater, I don't know. I combined them together.
I'm seeing a list, Will.
Oh yeah, we got a list coming up. It's that time again, even though
it's that time again. It's that time again. The balloons and invite your friends.
The Willie Nick picks of the week last week, they didn't go too hot. I will say it wasn't. No, it was my worst week actually, but it still wasn't a bad week when you look at the grand scheme of it. The Willie Nick picks of the week. This is how it started out. Ready? I'm gonna pull it up. The early window, I started off 7-0, and then I went 8-1, and then the late window, I whiffed on every single game.
It's like
except Pittsburgh, Seattle.
It's like you had a sugar high and then came crashing down.
Oh, it was bad. So it still ended up 9-5, which is that's still a winning record. But this is gonna have to be a bounce back week, hopefully. My dad actually makes picks every week too because we gave him.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
He was 13-1.
Oh,
and he had a shot to go 14-0 if if the Bills get that 4th.
Oh, the Billy Nick picks were working really well.
They were good.
And he won the March Madness bracket, didn't he? Son of a bitch.
He's already this pool that we do. It's I think $183 buy-in for the year. The winner of the week gets $100, and the winner at the end of the year, the person with the best record, gets like $1,000 or something.
Jesus.
He's already made his money back. He's made $200. He's won 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
me
moly.
me and my dad have won the past like 4 weeks. I think it's gone like
Jesus
it's gone
Christ.
like him, me, him, and like I think him or me won another one. I forget. But yeah, we got the Willie Nick picks of the week. So let's jump on into these. So we're gonna start off as always. The Thursday night game. The Browns and the Broncos. Give me the Broncos. This Browns team is beat up and
decimated.
Beat up bad. It's not looking good.
Who's the Browns' backup? Is it Case Keenum?
Case Keenum.
Yeah, it's Case Keenum.
Starting this week. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun one.
Revenge game
to
against
watch.
Denver.
Revenge. No, it's gonna be bad. This is gonna be a Broncos win. It's gonna be the Broncos there. We got the Tennessee Titans versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Come on, Chiefs. This is a bad defense, man. You gotta win this one. They gotta win.
I think Derrick Henry's gonna carry again.
Yeah, it's tough, but I need the Chiefs to win. If the Chiefs lose this game, they're not winning their division, and I'll book it. They won't win if they lose this game because their schedule only gets harder as the year gets later. So it's looking tough for the Chiefs. This needs to be a must-win. They gotta hit their groove this game. Moving on to the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. See what I did there? Because anyway. Never mind.
I got us canceled, Nicholson.
No, the reskins, because they gotta get reskinned, get a new mascot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got it.
I get it.
I'm so sorry. I apologize to everyone who had to hear that awful joke. We gotta start doing a disclaimer like we do. Conti and Nick does not agree with the statements and jokes that Will Nicholson makes.
That Jake Coleflesh makes.
Oh, for sure not what Jake makes. No, shout out Big Jake though. Love that guy. Sorry, I got super sidetracked. Packers over Washington. Green Bay is going to light this defense up with Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers. I think that one's pretty much a gimme. This Washington defense, has looked rough, man. It hasn't looked good. So give me the Packers there. We just talked about these two teams. We got the Bengals and Ravens. Give me the Bengals. They're hot. I'm gonna ride the hot streak right now. And also, I just said I don't believe in the Ravens, so I gotta stay true with that one.
All right.
So we'll see. I really am liking what the Bengals are doing, though. I do agree with you there. Panthers and Giants, give me the Panthers. We got Gilly Lock on the other side of the ball now on defense. Yep,
oh, there we go. Yeah.
First week he's going to play, I believe. So that's going to be fun to watch. And they're just going to bully Daniel Jones this whole game.
Danny Jones got hurt,
out there.
didn't he?
I think he's playing still, right?
Oh, okay.
I think he played last week. Did he?
Well, he did, but he got hurt, I think, yeah.
Okay, so it's the Giants. Why are we even debating this? They're going to lose anyway. They don't have Saquon. They don't have Kadarius Toney still. It's looking rough over there. I do like Kadarius Toney, though, I will say.
He was in both of our underrated picks, too.
He was, and he's been balling out.
If you've been a fan since the beginning.
Yep, you know we were high on Kadarius Toney, and I still am. So Falcons versus the Dolphins. Give me the Falcons. This Dolphins team is just not looking. If you lose to Urban Meyer and that team, I just can't pick you next week. I just can't do it. I refuse to do it. Also, I think Kyle Pitts and Cordero Patterson have been amazing. I have them both on fantasy in different leagues, so shout out to those guys.
Yeah.
You've been keeping me in the league. I appreciate it. But yeah, the Falcons just have a better offense, and this Dolphins defense has looked horrid.
I can't believe what's happening to them. I am truly, utterly shocked. I thought they were going to be a big playoff team this year.
It's not looking good for them. Oh, we're being a homer again? I was close. You can't lie. I was close last week.
You had me sweating, Nicholson.
I was very close, but I'm doing it again. But this one, it's versus the Jets, so this one's, this is the favorite. I'm taking the Patriots over the Jets. I mean, Zach Wilson's going to be seeing ghosts again.
Yeah, hey, I picked up the Pats defense for this exact reason.
Exactly. Eagles and Raiders. Give me the Eagles. I like the Eagles offense more than I like the Raiders right now. And also I don't like the Raiders defense at all. But Yeah, this is, I'm just taking the Eagles. I think Jalen Hurts is having a very good year, and I think he'll continue this versus the Raiders. This was a tough game for me to pick, though, because they're both kind of good offense, bad defense. So we'll have to see how that one plays out. The revenge game. This one shouldn't even be close. Rams versus the Lions.
You just kind of addressed it like it was this like huge like discovery.
Oh, this is a huge
battle
discovery.
of biblical proportion.
Oh, it is. Are you kidding me? No. The only way that the Lions win this game is if Calvin Johnson comes out of retirement, and I stand by it.
And maybe if Calvin Johnson gets out of retirement, they'll lose by 20 instead of 40.
Exactly. The Rams are going to absolutely blow out the Lions. It's not going to look good. Bucks and Bears. Give me the hot Tampa Bay Bucks. Absolutely lighting it up. Justin Fields is struggling. I hate to see it because I really do like Justin Fields, but hey, this is what happens when you throw a rookie quarterback into the fire and you don't really have a good team around him.
I don't know, man. Brady forgot what count it was last time he faced Chicago.
Come on now. Come on. We're not doing that again. Tom Brady's consistent for 20 years. He has one mess up play where he forgets it. He'll never forget
Brady
it.
sucks.
Yeah, honestly, no.
Brady.
Brady, how could you trade the Patriots?
You're gonna take your balls out of Giselle's past, Brady.
Come on. I love where we live.
I'd still take you back, though.
Oh, yeah.
You seen that commercial?
Yeah, still take it back. Okay, Cardinals, Texans. The Cardinals are going to go to 7-0, man. It's going to happen. They have been absolutely electric, and the Texans are garbage.
Honestly, I think Matt Schaub, DeAndre Hopkins, and Arian Foster and Andre Johnson are going to lead them to a victory over the Cardinals.
Yeah.
You don't even know who I'm talking I'm talking about, like, the 2013 Texans.
Yeah, I know.
I'm messing with you.
I figured that one out.
Oh, wait. Revenge game for J.J. Watt.
Yes, sir.
Revenge game for J.J. Watt. I just noticed that now.
Yeah, he's going to be back in the...
Can I answer Brady?
Yeah, go for Brady. I don't know why Brady... Is he even watching the show? Hold on, we're stopping the show
mind.
to take this. Okay,
Never mind.
I was like, we had time. We could. I was debating for a while. I'm like, do I answer this? But we'll finish up the picks, and then if Brady calls me back, we'll see what he has to say. So yeah, give me the Cardinals over the Texans. 49ers versus the Colts. Give me the 49ers. This Colts team has looked beat up. It's not looking good.
I'm going Colts.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm going Colts.
Why?
I just think the 49ers so far and thus far have been a disappointment. Okay, the Colts are coming off a big win. Okay, like yes,
I'm gonna change your whole pick right here.
Ready?
Ready?
Hold on.
Trey Lance isn't playing.
No, still Colts. Still Colts.
Damn,
okay.
so
And
close.
To me, like, yes, facing a bad team. Yes, you're facing a bad team. Like, you don't deserve that much credit. But after you got off to a rough start to the season, you need a bit of a confidence booster. You need a bit of, like, adrenaline in you to make sure that, you reassure yourself that you know how to win. I think that Indianapolis is going to come back rejuvenated. I think that they're going to come back remotivated. And I think that they're going to step up to the plate, step up to the challenge, and talk about another revenge game, DeForest Buckner. One of the best defensive linemen in the league, DeForest Buckner, is going to be facing the Colts again. Right?
It's just a whole bunch of revenge games this week.
Yeah, there's a lot of revenge games.
A lot of revenge games. Give me the 49ers. I mean, Jimmy G is playing. It gives me way more confidence in this team with Trey Lance. So give me that. And then the Monday night game.
Trey Area.
I do like Trey Lance. So you'll see. You'll see one day when he gets time in the system. You'll see.
You know, when he blows his knee out.
He would never. I love Trey Lance. Not yet, though. He needs to prove it to me.
I'm always going to bring this point up, dude. It was me, D'Lo, and Brady, all four of us. We were all shitting on him. And you were the one guy, hey!
Come on! Come on! Let him play a game.
Now you know how I feel when it comes to Ben Simmons.
That is true. Monday night game to wrap up Willie Nick picks of the week. Saints, Seahawks, give me the Saints. I still like the Saints team. I do,
of course.
Jameis Winston, I think that they're a solid team. They could, be making a play. Not in their division. I mean, it have to be a wild card. But they, they're making noise out there, and the Seahawks are so beat up. Gino, you played pretty good last week, but
I'm not too happy with the loss.
It'll be a bounce back.
It's not fun having T.J. Watt and all of them and Cameron Hayward and Melvin Ingram rushing you.
You gotta tuck that thing in, my boy.
And Devin Bush, it's not fun.
You gotta keep that thing close to your heart.
Oh man.
T.J. Watt just deserves all the money in Pittsburgh, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
He's carrying that team through thick and thin now.
No, literally. And like we said, Big Ben is a complete and utter fossil.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If I was Pittsburgh, too, by the way, real quick, I'd go to Dwayne Haskins.
Really?
Just to see.
At this point?
Why not? Because I do think the team is talented enough that you could make a little bit of noise and get, like, maybe a wild card spot. You know, and obviously Dwayne Haskins is no world beater. We saw that when he was in Washington, okay? But, I mean, he was just in a bad environment with Jay Gruden.
Yeah.
Okay, he was just a bad environment.
Shout out to
with
him
Snyder.
saying after he got drafted, like, 7 teams made the mistake by not taking me. Or,
I think that was Rosen.
That was Rosen?
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
he say something like that too?
Maybe.
I'll have to fact check it.
But,
all these quarterbacks are way too confident
legit.
coming into the league.
No, but if I was Pittsburgh too, I'd go to what's his name real quick. But you know what? The Pittsburgh Steelers are nothing, absolutely nothing compared to the man, the myth, the legend,
John Bro! Gotta shout out to John Bro as always.